Hi guys, welcome back to the Pride of Villa. So today I thought I'd do sort of like the opposite of the last video, talk about transfers that we are linked to transfers I personally want at Aston Villa. So, we did get a few like odd comments on that video, so I just really need to like get my point out right now. These are people we're not necessarily linked to, but it's just a personal choice. So yeah, if you're going to stick around, please subscribe to the channel, get us to 1,000. We're so bloody close now, it's unreal. And yeah, once we hit it, there will be quite a big video out. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Just wanted to say as well, there is some names I've got written down here that actually have been linked to us since I started like looking around. So yeah, the first player I've got on the list, and it shouldn't really come as any surprise, because I think that there is quite a few Villa fans who would absolutely love this player at Villa. James Ward-Prowse, just get him in. There was a time where we put an offer down. I think it was around 25 million of Dean Smith, and they rejected it. He's 28 years old, 9 goals in his relegated season, but he was the shining light of Southampton last season, and the season prior. I think, to be fair, I don't want to say like it's our doing, but since Danny Ings came to us, and obviously he's left Southampton, it hasn't looked too good for him. But it's just with James Ward-Prowse, it's not just his set pieces, it's just his awareness on the midfield and everything like that. And it's just, I love everything about him. And I feel like if he was to go for him now, it would have to be now, because he's 28 years old now. He's not going to want to be in the Championship with Southampton, let's be honest, even though it's probably his club that he supports. And he could do so much better. There will be a lot of other teams, that he could suit. Probably like West Ham, in my opinion. But yeah, James Ward-Prowse, I'd absolutely love him at Villa. Second on the list then, Arnaut Danjuma. Obviously, went on loan to Tottenham Hotspur from Villarreal last season. Only managed to score 1 goal, 26 years old. A player that would probably... he wouldn't start for us. I don't think he'd start for us, but when we're talking about getting another forward, he would not be a bad option for Villa. And you got to understand, like, he knows Emery and everything from Villarreal. So it would be a good situation to get him in at Villa. So you're not having to like get a player used to it, everything. Like, he knows what the manager wants. And I think it would be a really good signing from Villa. I mean, we're probably going to be linked to a few of the strikers, a few of the forwards, which it's needed. I love Watkins and Duran, but we can't go a full season next season in the Premier League, in the Cups, in the Conference League with only 2 strikers. And let's be honest, only one proven striker with Villa, which is Watkins. Duran is yet to be like sort of gelled into the squad, and I'm sure he will get a few starts next season. We've got to bear in mind, he's only like 20 years old, so he's got an amazing future with us. But yeah, with Arnaut Danjuma, I would get him in. And I think it was a bit of a weird one for him to go to Tottenham last season. I thought it would have really helped Everton out. Like, they were probably not having to suffer so much last season if he didn't. If he would have gone there, I think he would have had a better season with them, other than Tottenham. Because with Tottenham, you don't understand what the hell they were doing at the end of the season, but you can quite clearly see he was not really part of the plans. So it was just a very odd one, and I think if he was to sign on to someone, it would probably have to be us. With the links that we've had like before. So yeah, that is Danjuma. Right then, next on the list, which is a bit of a weird one. João Félix, I think that's how you pronounce his name. 23 years old, 4 goals for Chelsea last season on loan. What do we say about Félix? It looks like we would like to go back for him now. Like, there is a few links back for him, but it's just the way it all spiraled last season. I could sort of understand at that moment why he'd pick Chelsea over us, but it just blew up in his face, didn't it? 12th in the Premier League ended off, where we ended off 7th. Yes, it's conference, but it's Europe, isn't it? It just, I don't know. I think he would come to us. I think he would come to us now. He seems like that sort of player who'd only come to a club who is in Europe as well. So it would probably entice him that bit more. But it's just the fact, like, he sort of turned us down for Chelsea at the end. He didn't do any sort of U-turn. It wasn't like he was about to put pen to paper. He just sort of said no to us and went straight to them. And that was probably the worst season ever. So if he was to come to us now, it would feel a bit weird, but I wouldn't turn him down because I think he was definitely one of their best players last season with their meaningless season coming to the end. You know, it got to that point where they got the win against Bournemouth and they're all like celebrating the safe in the league. It was a bit of a weird one. But yeah, with Felix, 23 years old, 4 goals for him. To be fair, they didn't actually score that too many goals. I would have him. I would have him, to be fair. It would help the squad. You know, we do need a bigger squad, and he would help the squad. I'm not sure if he'd start most games. I think he's not crap. He's really, really talented, and he probably would start most games in the Premier League. Definitely the conference, but he would definitely help Aston Villa if we were to sign him. And I'm not saying like it's concrete evidence right now that we are looking at him, but I wouldn't be surprised if we were to go for him now. So yeah, that is Felix. The next player who seems to be on the way out of Leicester City, a player that I absolutely love in the midfield area. Youri Tielemans, 26 years old. Yeah, scored 3 goals, but at the end of the day, he's a sensational player. And if we are going to sign him, that would be amazing. There is links to him now, but we're not the only clubs after him. I think it's Arsenal and a few others. Gaming, I think his contract's expired. It would be absolutely amazing for us. And just to help the squad depth as well, you get a guy like him in, who I'm sure he would absolutely love to come to us. Going from a relegated Leicester to an Aston Villa side competing in Europe, get him in, he would be absolutely amazing for us. And I'd absolutely love him. So another player Emery has coached in the past, Pau Torres, 26 years old, defender obviously from Villarreal. Get him in. It looks like he's one of the most likely to come to us at this point. I would love him. He would absolutely solidify our defence. You're talking the likes of Pau Torres, Carlos, Konza, Mings. By the way, I'm not going to be talking about Harry Maguire. He's definitely not coming to us. But Pau Torres, get him in, because what we've seen of him, what the highlights, everything, he's sensational. And to have him come to us, someone who's got previous experience with Emery, it would only help us a little bit more. And I'd go for him, 100%. I would go for him. So the last player on my list, which it's not a player I've actually spoke about before, but he's so wasted at this club. Hakim Ziyech from Chelsea. I believe he was on the verge of going to Bayern Munich at one point last season. I'm not 100% sure about that. But obviously he had an amazing World Cup with Morocco. And he would be absolutely amazing for us. I'll say it again, for another player, he'd just be amazing. You know, I'm sure next season Chelsea will probably end in the top 6. Pochettino, I don't think he'll have a bad first season with them, considering the players he's actually got. But with Hakim Ziyech, if he's not on his plans, I don't see why Villa shouldn't be looking at him. And he would be a great player for us. I'm not 100% sure how old he is, by the way. even though I've got him down here, but he's just one of them other players, and he's like, he probably would start for us, and he's just another player I personally love at Villa, and I'm sure the fact we are in Europe that he would consider coming to us. But yeah, as I said before, it's just like he sort of looked like a bit of a fringe player at Chelsea at points, and for someone like him, he shouldn't really be in that position. And yeah, a club like us would definitely be using him. But yeah, Hakim Ziyech, definitely a player that Villa should be looking at. That is all the players off the top of my head who I can think of to come to Aston Villa, who would I absolutely love. And yeah, just wanted to get your comments in the comment section, who you like at Villa as well, if you agree or disagree with what I've said. And yeah, hopefully we can still get to 1,000 subscribers in the coming days, because there is a video that I really want to get out on the channel once we hit it. And yeah, up the Villa with the pride of Villa. We'll see you in the next video.